Welcome to the second class in our week of classes called Kicking Asana, and this class is all about leg strength with me, Paul Fox, Director of Yoga at Sangha, and Chloe Wills, Director of Nutrition. So we're going to begin as we always do, just with a moment of quiet calm, eyes closed or downcast, checking in with exactly how you feel, resolving to look after anything that's going on with you, and connecting to your breath, just breathing a little more deeply and smoothly in and out through the nose, unless the nose is blocked. And then we'll start now by lying on our back with the knees in over the chest and just rocking the knees from side to side to release the back as we normally do. You can wrap the hands around the back of the thighs or the shins for this one and just let the head roll the opposite way. Very nice. And then coming back to center, taking the foot down, both feet down onto the mat, hip width apart, arms beside the body. So we're going to do both arms overhead as we breathe in, and one leg is coming in over the chest and stretching up. But on the exhale, we're going to lower that leg and keep it straight, and that is going to have some strengthening effect on the leg muscles that bring the thigh in towards the body. So breathing in, both arms overhead, right leg coming in, stretching up, and breathing out, arms coming back and leg lowering slowly with the exhale, and right at the end of the exhale just bending that leg back in to semi-supine, and then both arms and the left leg. We're going to do a few rounds of this. What you'll find is that the lowering of the leg is building a little bit of strength deep into the front of the pelvis. It's actually the hip flexor, big muscle called iliopsoas that we're working here. So if you've got any weakness in the lower back and this feels a little bit too strong, then rather than lowering the straight leg, feel free to bend the knee. That would be absolutely fine. So once more on each side, finishing with the left leg. And then we're going to switch just for a moment from strengthening the legs to stretching them a little bit more with a yoga belt. So the belt will go around the right foot and the right leg will come up into the air. Left leg remains bent and flat, feet flat on the floor. And breathing in, just softening the knee, breathing out, straightening that leg up towards the ceiling, using the belt to pull the foot back so that we are stretching the calf muscles as well. And then on the third exhale, just holding that stretch for a moment, and the more flexible among you may be able to bring that leg even beyond vertical and feel that it's moving in towards the body a little bit. But if that forces you to bend the knee, it's not really worth doing, or if it creates a lot of tension in that right leg, then just keep it within a good range of stretch for you. And then if you bring the left knee in, the left foot can take over that belt and the right foot can come back down onto the mat. And we'll do the same thing, 3 breaths, inhale, knee bending, exhale, stretching and straightening that left leg. So as we said before, it's a really effective way of lengthening the hamstring muscles if we just soften the stretch on the inhale and use the out breath to really deepen the stretch. And then coming into the static form of the stretch is holding that leg up, moving the leg in a little bit if your flexibility allows, just finding that sweet spot for you where you are getting your maximum stretch but not pushing beyond that into a danger zone where the muscle is feeling stressed or your breath is being interrupted. Very good. And then on the next inhale, bending that left knee, releasing the belt, sliding both legs straight and giving the legs a little bounce up and down just to release any tension in the legs. And from here, we're going to bend the knees, roll over and come into our cat stretch, padding the knees with a blanket, having the hands just in front of the shoulders rather than directly underneath them, and beginning with a few easy cat stretches, inhaling, opening the spine into a gentle back bend, and exhale, arching the other way. I'm feeling like the whole of your spine is participating in this wonderful mobilizing movement. And we have a cat variation to share with you for this class. So on the next inhale, just coming back to a nice flat back, and then sliding the back of the left hand behind the right wrist, dropping that left shoulder down and coming into a twist. So if you can get that left shoulder all the way down onto the mat, but if it doesn't get all the way there, it doesn't matter, and use the right hand with the elbow bent just to support some of the weight of the body. Rotate the shoulders as much as you can, left shoulder going under, right shoulder drawing back, and then on the next inhale, pushing into the right hand, sliding that hand out, coming back up to cat, and then long exhale, going to the other side. This is a really effective twist because the kneeling position holds the hips very steady and really makes you do the twist in the right part of the spine. And then breathing in, pushing into the left hand, releasing from that twist, tucking the toes under, and we're going to pop up into a downward facing dog, and from there come up to standing. So if you're able to hold the dog for a few breaths, please do so, and just enjoy this opportunity to exhale into alternate heels to give the legs a little bit more stretch. And if you're not holding downward dog, you can drop the knees down, or you can walk the feet in and come up to standing a little bit earlier. So we'll just do one more breath in the dog, and then keeping the knees nice and bent, walking the feet in behind the wrists, and then coming up to standing with a nice flat back. And we'll just do a couple of arm sweeps here. So breathing in, taking the arms away from the body, up overhead, and drawing the hands down through the center of the chest at the front. On the next inhale, lifting the toes. Exhale, arms down, toes down. And last one, inhale, lifting the heels. And exhale, releasing the hands down. And then if we place the hands on the hips and the fingers are just pressing a little bit into the lower abdominal area, and this is going to help to remind you to keep your tummy drawn in. So we did promise that this would be about leg strength, and this is like a slow motion kick, which is very appropriate for a series of classes called Kicking Asana. So as we breathe in, the right knee is going to come up to the chest. And we'll just do an easy version first of all, and then exhale, lower that foot down. And then breathing in, lifting the left leg, knee coming up towards the chest, and exhale, lower. So if you find you don't have the leg strength yet to do the next stage, you can just repeat that version that Chloe just showed us there. What we're going to do now is breathe in and bring that right knee up as we inhale. And then exhale, straighten the leg. Take a breath there, inhale. And exhale, slowly lower that straight leg back down to the mat. And then left side, inhale, knees coming up. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, hold position. And exhale, lower. We're going to do once more on each side, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, hold the stretch, and exhale, lower. And last one on the left leg. And exhale, lower. Very good. So Chloe made that look easy, but it does require quite a lot of core strength there to maintain that. So if you need to bend the knee partly or fully, please feel free to do that. So we're going to grab hold of a yoga belt now and do the same movement we were just doing, but it's going to be much less about the strength of the muscles, and this time much more about stretching them, and also a lot more challenge in terms of balancing. So I'm going to bring the right knee up and place the right foot in the belt, and then stretch the leg out in front, keeping plenty of belt between you and the foot. And we're going to try to hold this for up to 3 breaths. And if you've got tight hamstrings, it's going to be even harder to maintain balance just because of the extra shaking in the leg and the shortness of that muscle. So if you lose your balance, just bend the knee, release, take the foot down. That's excellent. And then bend the knee, release the belt, and then taking the belt onto the left leg, bringing the left knee up and then straightening the leg out and using the belt to find that hamstring stretch on the left side. This is actually quite a famous yoga posture called Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, and we'll come back to this later in the course, and we might use a wall to see ways in which we can deepen this stretch. Lovely. Breathing in, bending the left knee and releasing the foot from the belt. So our next leg strengthener is going to be a posture we've done before, which is the posture that looks like you're going skiing, and it's called Utkatasana, fierce pose. But we're going to add in a variation. So the feet are hip width apart, the knees are bending, and we're going to bring both the palms and the elbows together in front of the chest. So you need plenty of core engagement through the tummy here, and you will be sort of sticking your sit bones out a little bit. That's absolutely fine. So how Chloe has got her back is ideal. Now breathing in, separate the palms and the elbows, open the heart, take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale and close the forearms together, bring the right elbow slightly higher so the arms cross, and you try to bring the back of the left hand towards the back of the right hand. This is the eagle posture arms. And then breathing in, unravel, take the arms apart, and exhale. Let's just take a rest down there by straightening the legs before we do the other side. So it can get quite fierce on the hamstrings if you hold that one for too long. So coming back in for the other side, bending the knees, palms and forearms together, breathing in, opening up. Breathing out as the arms close. This time the left elbow is a little higher than the right. The arms cross, the back of the hands come together. This is a good stretch for the shoulders. And then on the next inhale, unravel, open up. And then exhale, straighten the legs and release the hands down. And just give the arms and the legs and the shoulders a little shake and shrug there to release any tension. And we have one more version of this. So this time we're just going to keep the palms together in front of the chest. We're not going to do too much with the arms, but we're going to cross the legs. And that's going to require also a little bit of balance as well as all this muscle work in the legs. So coming into the bent kneed skiing position, Utkatasana, and then breathing in, crossing the right leg over the left. And you could additionally tuck the toes just behind that left calf as Chloe is doing, but not everybody can do that. And if you've got any knee problems, then you won't want to go probably this far. And then on an exhale, releasing the cross of the right leg. Let's really push it and go straight onto the left side, left leg crossing over the right, toes tucking behind. Very nice. One good breath here. And then exhale, release the cross, and then breathing in, standing up, and exhale, release the hands. Give the arms and legs a little shake, see what you feel in your body. Hopefully the work that you've done in the legs, you can feel that work in your muscles. So we're going to give you a front view now of that position we were just doing from the side. So bending the knees, bringing the forearms and the palms together, and then breathing in, drawing the arms apart, and breathing out, crossing the right elbow over the top of the left and spiraling the arms. Very nice. Take one breath there, and then on the exhale, release. Breathing in, draw the arms back, and exhale, crossing the left elbow over the right, and again spiraling the arms. On an exhale, releasing the spiral. Inhale, standing up. Release the hands, release the arms. And then let's do the second one where we cross the legs. So just bringing the palms together in front of the heart now. Bending the knees, coming into chair pose, Utkatasana. Find the weight shifting into the left leg and then crossing the right leg over the left. And just optionally hooking that foot around the back of the calf. One breath here. And exhale, release. And then crossing the right leg over the left. One breath here. And exhale, release. And then breathing in, standing up. Give the arms and legs a shake. Just release any tension in the shoulders. And our last practice in this class is a squat. We're going to do a really easy one. It's going to look like you're hardly squatting. So we'll take the feet hip width apart and turn the toes out slightly and place the hands on the top of the thighs near the knees and just slightly bend the legs so the straight arms are supporting the weight of the upper body. Even in this position, because you've got your knees bent, you're strengthening the leg muscles and the glutes. And then if you're happy to go a little bit deeper, you can take the forearms onto the thighs. And you could stop here. And only for those with lots of opening in the hips, you could make the feet a little bit narrower and then drop yourself down right into the full squat. And as you come down, you might want to just let the hands relax forward or even bring the palms together in front of you, whatever feels comfortable for you. And some people can do this with the feet flat on the floor, and some people need to perch on the toes and the front balls of the feet. That's more to do with your ankle joint than anything else, rather than the hips. Lovely. And then on an inhale, powering up, using the leg muscles, coming back up to standing. Exhale, release the hands. And we're just going to close our practice with a gentle forward bend. So knees bent, folding forwards, letting the spine hang from the pelvis, letting the arms hang down towards the floor. Just for a couple of breaths. Lovely. And then from there we can just continue down onto the mat for our relaxation. Don't forget, if you need support under the back of the head when you relax, do use a pillow or a blanket for comfort. Feet towards the corners of the mat, arms 1 to 2 feet away from the body, palms facing upwards. And then allowing your eyes to close or having a soft gaze on the ceiling. And bringing your awareness to the right foot. And as you exhale, relaxing that right foot. And awareness to the whole of the right leg. And exhale, relax the whole of the right leg. Awareness to the left foot. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the whole of the left leg. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the right hand. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the whole of the right arm and right shoulder. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the left hand. Exhale, relax. And awareness to the whole of the left arm and left shoulder. Exhale, relax. Awareness to the neck, head and face. Exhale, relax. And awareness to the whole of your body. And for 3 breaths, hold the whole of your body in your awareness as you breathe in, and allow the whole of your body to relax as you breathe out. And now let your breath deepen. Move the fingers, wriggle the toes, and stretch your body in any way you want to. It's always a short relaxation at the end of these classes. If you need to relax for longer and you can, please feel free to do that. And when you're ready, bend the knees, roll onto your side, and then make your way back up to sitting. Thanks for joining us for this leg strength class. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.